I'm 99 years old. They moved me into a care home when I was 68, handed me a wheelchair. And for what? My legs still worked. But my wife, Eleanor, died. And when she left, I lost every reason to stand. I let them push me around without a word. And within 2 years, that chair had stolen so much from me. I couldn't walk on my own anymore. What I did after that, people still struggle to believe it. I didn't just get my legs back, I transformed the entire care home, the same one that was trying to transform me. Let me take you back to the beginning. My name is Rosemary June. Eleanor and I were together for 44 years. I was 21 when she first took my hand. She didn't let go until the day she passed. She was a gardener, built beautiful things from the ground up. And me, I spent 31 years working in a hospital laundry, 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, on my feet, dragging heavy carts through basement hallways. My legs had never known anything but hard work. Every evening, Eleanor and I walked 6 blocks to the little bakery on the corner and 6 blocks home because Eleanor loved to walk and I loved to be wherever Eleanor was. I didn't realize I was conditioning my body. I thought I was just living my life, retired at 63, still strong, still had Eleanor, and then I was 65. One morning, I came downstairs and found her on the kitchen floor, a stroke, gone before the ambulance even turned. The tea she'd made me that morning was still warm on the counter. After the funeral, I sat down. It wasn't a decision exactly. I simply never got back up. The evening walk stopped, cooking stopped, and right now, some of you are doing exactly what I did, sitting somewhere soft and easy, telling yourself you're fine. You're not. Over 3 years, my legs faded. Stairs became threats. Curbs became mountains. 2 falls in a single month. My daughter found me on the floor. The phone call between my children took 11 minutes to decide my life was finished. They moved me into a home, put me in a chair. Someone offered to push me. I didn't notice it was a coffin with wheels. Grief does that. Grief makes everything that's slowly destroying you feel like shelter. So things got worse, much worse. Every morning, wheeled to breakfast. Every afternoon, to the common room. I didn't have to choose to move. And that was the whole point. Choosing meant living, and I wasn't certain I wanted to live without Eleanor. 2 years, my legs didn't just weaken, they vanished. Not from illness, not from age, from sitting. My thighs became thin as paper. My calves disappeared. You think it takes years? It takes months. Remember that. I was 71 when Josephine arrived, late 70s. She walked in on her own 2 legs, strong legs. 14 months. That's all it took. 2 orderlies were carrying Josephine. She was crying from shame. Something cracked open inside me. Not sadness, not hope, rage. I was furious at myself. At 2 years of blaming Eleanor for a choice I had made. I looked at Josephine and I saw my future. Not me, not ever again. That night, I did something for the first time in 2 years. I pressed both feet flat against the floor, pushed down hard. Then I squeezed my thighs together, held, released. Nobody noticed. I was fighting a war in that chair. I did it during meals, during television. Every waking hour, I couldn't stand, so I trained sitting down. My legs knew. Getting out of that chair, that was the hard part. After weeks, I gripped both armrests and pushed myself up. 3 seconds standing, sat back down, shaking head to toe. The next day, 5 seconds, then 10, then nothing. The first time I stood completely on my own, no armrest, no wall, I wept. I had forgotten what it felt like to hold myself up. I held the bed frame and bent my knees a few inches, not deep. My thighs burned from just 2 inches. My legs shook like the whole floor was trembling. My knee buckled, but I bent again, and I held it every night. Forget those deep squats you see on television. That's not for us. You bend just a little slowly. That's all. Those partial squats brought my thighs back. The big muscles that lift you from a seat, carry you upstairs. But there was one more. Same bed frame. I rose up onto my toes, slowly up, slowly down. My ankles cracked every time. Nobody thinks about calves, but your calves anchor your ankles. Your ankles keep you balanced. When your calves go, you fall. And at our age, one fall can be the end. If you can stand right now, hold on and try it. Rise up on your toes. Feel that? Heel raises built my calves. My calves steadied my ankles. My balance saved my life. I finally stood, no hands. The nurse found me at the sink brushing my teeth. She said, "Rosemary, how did you get here?" I said, "My legs." That's what people couldn't believe. I did it from a wheelchair in a care home at 71, no trainer, no gym. Sit down right now. Stand up. No hands. If you can't, start tonight. But I wasn't finished. Walking without strong legs destroys your joints. It's like driving a car without an engine. You strengthen first, always. My roommate Gloria saw me doing my squats. She hadn't stood without a walker in 2 years. "Rosemary, what are you doing?" I said, "I'm not dying in this chair. You want in?" Gloria wanted in. Within a week, 4 of us. Within a month, 12. Within 6 months, 30. Ages 70 to 94. The common room at 7 in the morning, standing, holding each other up. The staff got worried. What if someone falls? I told them they're already falling. You just can't hear them hit the ground. Then the families started calling. Their mothers and fathers were different, talking more, eating more, arguing more. That's how you know someone's truly alive. They push back at you. The routine became official. 7 a.m., Rosemary's group. Clara was 88. She hadn't left her room in over a year. One Tuesday, she walked to the dining room on her own legs. No help. The room fell silent. Then someone started clapping. Then everybody clapped. We all wept. I am 99 years old. Every morning I squeeze, I bend, I rise, I stand. 4 things. I dare you to do them for 30 days. You don't need money. You don't need a gym. You need your own 2 legs and the decision to use them. I see you sitting there right now, comfortable, and I'm telling you, comfort is what nearly killed me. When this ends, squeeze your thighs, press your feet into the floor, stand up. That's day 1, exactly where I started. Don't wait until you've lost your legs to decide you want them back. Stand up, honey, while you still can.